gracing us, myself, and the mentee and this year's 2021 JB Mentorship Group, Vina Chalice, who we'll be introducing soon, with your attention, your eyes, and your ears. Thank you so much. Hello to everybody out in the Facebook world. Hello to everyone over on YouTube. I see you, YouTube members. I'm so happy that you're present today. This is a very wonderful interview. I say wonderful, intriguing, interesting, because I haven't been around somebody who does light language before. And in fact, the first time I met Vina and she shared who she was and what she does, I kind of tilted my head and I said, you know, I've heard of speaking in tongues and I've witnessed it. I've never heard the term light language. And she went on to show me examples, how she brings that forth. Today, we're going to be talking to her about her light language, how it is truly sound healing, and how this type of vibration and these sounds combinations can bring your mind, body, spirit all together to meet up. It is so intriguing. If you have never heard light language before, I'm so happy to introduce to you Vina Chalice, who runs her own company, vinachalice.com. We'll be sending up links for you to check it out. Over there in her company, she offers channeled soul guidance sessions as well as light language healing sessions. She calls her work divine gibberish, which is so cute. And it's just her nickname and how she expresses light language. It happens to be her TikTok handle, divine gibberish. If you're obsessed with TikTok like I am, please find her and follow her. Her posts are so enlightening and playful and fun. And you just, when you witness it, you go, oh, I left with something. And it didn't have to like boggle your mind. This is the stuff that I love so much. And of course, she chose divine gibberish because she is a playful little sprite of a beautiful being. So without me just singing accolades, please, luminaries, meet Vina Chalice.
Hi, luminaries. What's going on in your world? Welcome to my world.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to have them introduced to your world. This has been incredible. We have Sarah Rahias saying hi. There's Miss Allie Sawyers that we talked to on Monday. Hi, Allie. And Tatiana is here, who we spoke with yesterday here on these platforms. This is wonderful. Monica Luna is saying hello, as well as Shelly Ham. Kim Begg says, hi, Vina.
Hi.
And Allie is agreeing with me. Vina's TikTok is everything. I kind of agree with that. So before we dive down this rabbit hole of light language, your divine gibberish, can you provide us some background? How did you get here? How did you get interested in this? How did you find your voice in this way? It is amazing to witness. How did it come about?
So, like everyone that kind of figures out that they might have some soul gifts and they don't know what that may be like, I kind of fell into that rabbit hole one day when I was given a massage, a neck massage, and I started chirping like a bird. I pressed a pressure point in the back of my neck and this sound came out. Bleep, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. And I was like, what is going on? I'm speaking gibberish. This is weird. I didn't even know I can make these sounds. And of course, I hid from the world. I didn't tell anyone about it, but I loved speaking it. So when I was at home by myself and I had space for myself, I just started tapping into my senses, touching different pressure points, which I now know are chakras that give you access to the ancient part of your soul, depending on what your belief systems are. And I started connecting with my spirit. I started connecting with the sacred sounds. The sacred sounds are similar to mudras, Om Mani Padme Hum, Sanskrit mudras, which are often channeled sounds through meditation. And the more I explored my own sound, my own mantras, my own mudras, my soul guidance started coming online. And the more I started speaking light language to myself, the more I started developing a language that was encoded with light, that I could feel tingles moving through my auric body, that I could feel streams of love, that I could feel supported and guided. And that just magically changed my world. That helped me feel more connected to my light. That helped me lift my own spirits. So I'm going to share with you some of my light language, and let me know in the comments below what you feel. How do you feel? Are you a little bit stunned? Are you a little bit surprised? Do you feel tingles? Do you see light when you close your eyes? This is the power of sound. Sound healing as another form of energy healing that moves through you, that just washes any negative energies and densities in your auric body. So I hope that was a cool introduction to my work, and I look forward to hearing more from you. Feel free to ask me any questions, and I look forward to seeing what you have to share with me and what I can share with you for your soul journey.
I saw light, and I agree with Thad. He was writing, he sees light and he feels fun. And it's like I felt my dense solar plexus, tucked up under my diaphragm, just kind of jump up and like raise up.
Yeah, because you're tapping into your light body. You're tapping into your soul. And it's beautiful and it's fun. And it doesn't always sound like a chirping bird. Sometimes when I'm intentionally channeling light beings, when I'm intentionally channeling angels or fairies or galactic guides, my tones and my enunciations sound a little bit different.
They shift.
Depending on what it's necessary for the particular person.
Okay, now I have so many questions.
Okay.
So yeah. I did not know that when you type into those distinctly different energies, you just said angelic, multidimensionals,
yes,
fairies, or
yeah,
spirits, that you end up with a different vibrational expression of the sound. How do you view those different groups of entities? Do you see them? Do you connect to them? Where do you place them? How does that happen?
So my exploration of identifying who I was speaking to came after I trusted the process and allowed myself to speak light language for about 3 years. That was when my guides were like, all right, you're ready to see us. You're ready to hear us. You're ready to feel us. And they told me what I was tapping into. They told me what I was clearing out in my body. They told me what thought patterns needed to go and what energies were coming in me. So like you, I believe you're clairaudient and you have a lot of different clairs, right? Is it clairvoyant? Name all your clairs, Jamie. I want to know.
Mostly clairvoyant, clairaudient, and then I would probably say cognizant, sentient comes after.
So for me, my strong clairs would be clairaudient and clairsentient. So I get to feel the vibration if it's very light and ticklish and very light and giddy, like the ones that you heard just now, then I know for a fact that they're elementals, they're fairies, they're being really playful and they just want you to feel light. If they're angels, the way the energy moves is very smooth. It's very like, I envision like a blue aura moving through me. It's very calm. It's very soft spoken, and it's very, very kind and clear. if it's gosh, I don't know, like if it's galactic,
Yeah.
like starseed Pleiadian, like I get some really gnarly sounds like that just really feel agitating sometimes because they're like, yep, this really needs to go. This really needs to go. So some of the sounds I would make would be zzz, 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 and I was like, what? What is this guttural sound? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, you need it. I'm like, okay, but I sound really weird. This is not my natural state. And they're like, yeah, but we're here to help you return to your original state, your inner being, your light essence.
You did something really cool in discovering your voice. You made a commitment to yourself for a whole year to just post it, put it out there, be you, find your voice, all publicly. What prompted that, and how did that go for you?
Well, I felt this need to document my process. Okay, my logical mind does not completely understand what the heck is going on when my spirit guides are hijacking my brain, what the heck is going on when I'm making all these funny sounds. And since I felt like it was really important for me, it was really, really important for my own soul growth, for my own purpose in life, I just showed up 20 minutes every day, either on a Facebook Live or recording. And I just kept going and I just kept going because I realized this was my spiritual practice. It was my need as a woman, as a person of color as well, to take up space. I needed to take up space. I needed to show up. And I have this fun belief influenced, I guess, by the law of attraction in the quantum world, that I'm in a video game simulation. And all I really need to do at this point is to not care so much about the audience, but care more about connecting and with my higher self and meeting my higher self. And I felt like the only way for me to do it and the only control keys that I have was speaking my soul truth every single day. And every single day, my quantum worlds, my reality is going to shapeshift and align more and more with my spirituality, my spiritual self, and my higher self. So that's kind of what I did. I started with being curious. I started with letting myself be self-conscious as well as trusting the process. And I hope that inspires you to trust your process and what's coming up within you and what's awakening in you and your special soul gifts.
So this was like a no regret, full year commitment.
Yeah, it's like I'm all in, baby.
You are all in. This is what I love about how your energy shows up. Like,
Thank you.
Anytime you're expressing your work, it's all in. I will say that. It was interesting to hear you talk at the beginning when you mentioned chakras and you shared a mantra and how you've linked those mantra sounds or affirmations, words of whatever vibrational frequency, and the energy of chakras into you connecting and understanding your divine gibberish. Like, I didn't know you had done those links. I'm pumped.
I figured it out because I let my body show me what sounds they wanted to make. And every single time when I started my spiritual practice, I would always start with my initiation tune. Whoosh, my spirit comes online. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is like my mantra, my initiation tune for me to find the areas where the mind, body, and spirit meet. And then later on, what came through were sign languages too from spirit. And I'm like, what is this? Okay, now this is new. This is new light language. It's a light sign language. And I'm like, what's going on Why is my life getting weirder and wilder? Oh, it's because I asked for it. I manifested this.
Woo. The horn agrees. That scared me. Yeah, you're just becoming more normal is what it is.
Yeah.
Do you think everybody has their own sequence of sounds to create that opening like you just expressed?
Absolutely. The more and more you tune into your body, your inner being, and you wait for the invitation for your body to sing to you and to sing for you, the more your sound is going to come online.
And do you help people find their voice? Because listen, I'm a shower singer. I'll confess. I feel like I'm really good in that territory, but anywhere else. So if I'm already like wrapped up in expressing myself in English in a song, how do you help someone like me step over expressing myself in sounds that to me are not an English-based language?
Well, Jamie, you're learning a new language. If babies can do it,
I need to be a baby.
You need to be a baby. And as you are a baby, you start mumbling and bumping into sounds, goo goo gaga, hoo hoo ha ha, and then it's going to start developing because you also set the intention for your soul's language to develop, for your soul's language to flourish. It's a different kind of way of learning a language. It's not in school. It's not you read it by the books. It's you observe yourself. And so as you hear me speak, we form a connection, a telepathic connection in which my mirror neurons sync up with your mirror neurons. That is why every time if you have a pet, your pet dog barks, you'll hear the rest of the neighborhood dogs bark. If you hear a bird chirp, everyone chirps together.
Yeah.
It's this mechanism in your biology that is hardwired within you to want to speak your soul's language when someone else is speaking their soul's language. Think about that.
That's a great thought to linger on. But it also leads me to Kiara's question, which is, do you know what you're saying as it's coming out of you, or is it just the feeling of it?
So when I speak light language, it's not a logical thought. It's more of a felt sense connection of vibration, that all is well, that you are loved, that you are light, that you are a divine expression of the universe. It is only when I set the intention to have a conversation and tune in to another person's energetic body, another person's energetic need to receive the medicine that their soul wants them to be receptive to, am I able to also channel messages and imagery that comes online through the divine expression. But for the most part, I'm assuming that there is an older form of communication that's not English, that's a little bit more ancient, that might be a little more telepathic. And this is, I truly believe, the communication and the communication of oneness and of energy in which we form a link with one another, helping us sync in the same vibration of love, well-being, wholeness, and connection.
So it's like a 5D textual thing as it moves through you. But I think, I was having this thought in the car headed to the office to have the interview with you. And I realized that my whole life, 48 years, I've been trained to hear sounds and find the words that communicate to me. Like I've been trained to just listen to English communication.
You're a spirit guide's mind reader.
Well, energetically, I've trained in way different ways, but my ears, are just made that way for me. I haven't thought about how my ears can hear sounds that aren't words to me and bring in that frequency and translate it. I guess I've thought about it with music. I like music. I love hertz. I understand frequency. And but when I listen to your light language and I researched and looked at other people doing their light language, it fascinates me in a way that I have not explored this way of how energy can be expressed, embedded into us through our ears, of course, our skin and our energy fields, but using the ear that much.
Yeah.
Here's a good, interesting question.
Okay. What's going on?
Um, well, I have a few actually, but this one is from Sarah Rahias. Can light language speakers get together and bring forth a multitude of different beings and hold a discussion?
Yes, if you can channel and if you can speak light language, we can have a conversation from Pleiadians and angels.
That's what she said. And fairies with light language, since they express differently,
Gathering,
get together.
gathering of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I want that movie to be real. It is one of my favorite movies.
It must be real. It exists. It exists.
And Tatiana, who is also in our mentorship group, is asking, do you also write light language? If so, can you talk about that?
So I don't write light language, but I do sign language with my body. So when people write light language, do go look up on Instagram hashtag I think light language art, and they'll see a lot of different very neat Sanskrits. Hashtag light language art, where a lot of people are, they call them light codes, which are also divine expressions of energy packets of information, similar to mandalas, when they set the intention that this is encoded for your soul's awakening, or this is encoded to help you integrate your divine feminine nature. Just by looking at it, you can feel the energy move through you, like a mandala. And so there are actually light language writers, there's light language encoders and readers and speakers. I happen to be a speaker, and also, I don't know what this is called, but light language, sign language, divine gibberish sign language. And what I'm discovering is similar to hand mudras. My guides are always connecting and communicating with me, knowing that every time I form a certain mudra or I do a certain weave of expression, something is clearing out, something in my body and my energy is reprocessing itself to align more with my spirit. It's another form of qigong. I guess there's all these different words. I don't know, but it's all the same expression of healing, you know?
I love that, to weave the energy. It makes a great visual.
Yeah.
Well, to throw back, you were talking before about how it works with chakras. And you and I were on a Zoom meeting and we decided to collaborate in a healing session, which is going to happen on Learn It Live, July 2nd. And you and I just laid out this whole format. Do you want to share a little bit? You want to banter about it so they know what it is?
Banter about it. Why don't you start?
Well, Vina and I are going to take 30 minutes and clean and cut the energies around your chakra system from the earth chakra all the way up to the higher consciousness chakra. And we're going to take turns leading and holding the space. So Vina will open up each chakra, right, and begin and do, what are you going to do?
Divine gibberish. So I'm going to focus my intention on every single one of your chakras to clear out energies that are no longer supporting you. So I may also encourage you to follow the hand movements as well, because I want it to be an integrative embodied practice for all of us. And Jamie is going to hold the space for energy healing to move through all of us, which is amazing.
Yep. Then I'll take like a remaining kind of glazing over the chakra we're working on and give some guidance and gratitude, sealing all that healing energy in, and then I'll toss the ball right back to Vina and we'll go to the next chakra. And it's just going to bounce all the way to the top. I can't wait for it.
Me too. It's so exciting. I love doing a duo healing session. It's amazing.
It is. And Colleen is posting the links right now over to Learn It Live. If it's something that you're interested in, curious in, just support yourself in doing it. It's a low ticket for a wonderful healing session and a great way to get introduced into Vina's work. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can jump over to her Instagram, definitely on her TikTok. I'll post the TikTok so that you can go over there. You're going to get stuck there for a little while like I did. It's so much fun.
You're going to be sucked into my world of laughter and light.
Wonder if this will work.
So it's TikTok, Divine Gibberish. If it's Instagram, it's my name. I do a lot of more in-depth light language work / spirit guide convos on my YouTube channel. And that's Vina Chalice, my name. So
I'm also posting that YouTube link as well. I was just doing that. We're on the same page. Yeah, so you don't have to wait till July 2nd. You can surf all the social media. She has been out there for a while doing this wonderful work. But I was also going to mention something else and it escaped my mind. Vina, quick, what was it?
So today I am going to do a channeled soul guidance reading on Clubhouse. If any of you use Clubhouse and you enjoy the spirit guide kind of conversations, there's an interesting kind of soul tribe over there. But every week with my friend Demetria Burby, who is also a channeler, we get together and we open the space up for 2 hours for channel soul guidance. And while it has nothing to do with light language, it does give you a little bit more insight to realizing that you're not alone on the soul journey, and we're all very, very much soul connected and brothers and sisters of light. So you can find me on Clubhouse, my name, and the group I do the readings in would be under Finding Luminaries, Finding Luminance, and it's every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time, and that is a free offering. It will always be a free offering, so you can always get the guidance that you need and integrate the lessons that you want to integrate for the week.
All right, I posted up that you can be found on Clubhouse. The chat group is Finding Luminous. You mentioned it was every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's a free support gathering. Superb. Thank you so much for that. You've left me with maybe more questions than I had to begin with, but I kind of like that because it's going to power me to put my fingers to the keyboard, do a little bit more research, dive in a little bit deeper, which I like. And for any luminaire out there, if you're feeling curious, interested, intrigued, please choose today to take action. And it could simply be rewatching the interview or sending it to a friend so that you two can have a conversation about it. Just keep the curiosity ball rolling. That's where our big enlightenment comes from. That's where that feeling, and we look back and we go, look how far I've come. It started with this. Scotty is sharing, your light language gave me energy to clean my dishes. Thank you. So, Vina, in this practice in divine gibberish with running your own business and managing the sessions and everything, do you have, I call it a golden nugget, and it's a question I really enjoy asking everybody that I interview. do you just have this one thing, whether it's a story, a metaphor, an imagery that you link onto that helps you as an energy-centric person stay grounded or present that you can share with us?
Absolutely. So the word of the phrase that I always use when I need to come back to myself is all is well. It's pretty much the phrase that my spirit guides always say to me in my mind, no matter what, when I lose my center, when I'm in my human stubborn ways. And I just go back to that phrase, all is well, all is well. And it helps me return to my center. The sound that helps me return to my center every single time, and I'm pretty sure you can say it. And that's all I hum. You don't have to know so many different words in light language. You can just start with one sound and one syllable and set the intention for it to help you come back to yourself, to help you come back to yourself, your spirit, and know that you got this, that spirit has your back, that your spiritual gifts and your soul gifts are going to come online. Just be patient and just trust that process. So I hope this helps you. Feel free to go check out my links. This is actually really interesting for me simply because I don't typically do this. I don't typically do one-on-ones. I typically do group sessions, or I just show up online speaking light language. So I do look forward to meeting you, to having a session with you, to speaking light language with you, and help you find out what your soul tune is and what your soul truth is. Thank you, Jamie.
Vina, are you kidding? Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have a few listeners before we close up and you disappear for a moment that are over in Italy. Chiara is over in Italy, and she wants you to please pronounce your name in a slow way so that she can hear how to pronounce your name.
Vina Chalice.
So I wrote it out phonetically, which a lot of luminaires do for me with words that I stumble over, which is fantastic. I so appreciate it when they do it to me. So Vina Chalice. Oh, look. Katie Wayne is Sansanjo Louis Bayo. We will free up your spontaneous healing language. Repeat these numbers quickly over and over. Oh, they're reaching out. Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Says this has felt so uplifting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today and showing up for this guidance and for this meetup together as souls. I appreciate you. I'm so excited to get to know you even more.
Yeah, this has been really wonderful. So we've listed all of your social media and the links. I will again state this. If you are interested in Vina and the work that she does, please click the link, follow the lead, follow your gut. She's got a wonderful discount for all the luminaires out there. It's posted. You can go and receive a 60-minute sound healing light language therapy. I beg of you each and every moment of your day. I'm begging. It's a choice. Choose happiness. Pause every moment that you're feeling something that you just enjoy to the most, highest degree, and ask why. Change it and choose the happiness. If you're needing that extra burst to get you back on your feet, to feel more open or inspired. Nope, there she is on this side. There she is. Vina, check her out.
Can we do a heart?
Video, tune in. Can
we do a little heart? Oh, this is hard. Oh, we got it, kind
It's like a loose baby broken heart. We'll practice this one day.
of. Formless.
Tammy Miller is saying, yeah, I plan to be there. She says, thank you so much, lovelies. And Colleen is doing a wonderful reminder for us. If you like these interviews and you're meeting the new mentees, please like this, the page, subscribe, follow us. There's going to be many, many more. We've only started in 3 interviews out of 12 incredible people that I've had the pleasure of being around for 5 months, and at least another month coming. And I can't wait to share them with you. Vina, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Luminaries. Have a wonderful now, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, and remember, luminaries, this is not woo-woo.